The Lion Gaming crew, and in this Diablo 3 build guide, we're going to be taking a look at the Grace of Inarius set, codenamed Insidious, available now in both hardcore and softcore, so no matter which mode you play on PS4/PS5, we got you. If you're looking for any of the gear shown in this video, all you need to do is join the Discord. It'll be linked in the description of this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this build guide. So for our main weapon right here, we're picking up the Scythe of the Cycle, codenamed Insidious. It has over 2 million damage per second, so that's very, very nice. It is missing that Soul Shard affix though, so on version 2.0 we will be assigning that Death Blow affix that you guys have seen in the prior two build guides shown on the channel. Other than that though, you get 8,000 experience per kill because of the Gem of Ease. Cooldown of all skills is coming in at 46.8%. It has some resource cost reduction on there as well, 27.1%, and this is a level 1 rare scythe. For the first piece of the Grace of Inarius set, we have the gloves right here, codenamed Insidious, 200% damage, 7,700 intelligence, which is always nice to see. It is augmented, so you're going to get additional intelligence. Cooldown of all skills coming in at 19%. Resource cost reduction is flat 10, and you get a 15% damage to elite enemies. Those bonuses should stay the same on a majority of the pieces of gear, so I won't name them off every single time. We have the 2-piece, 4-piece, 6-piece set bonus for this set, with no Ring of Royal Grandeur needed, so you guys can feel free to use whatever jewelry slot in your cube you so choose. For the shoulders right here, second piece of the Grace of Inarius set, again codenamed Insidious. Pretty good. It's got percent life, percent attack speed, critical hit damage, critical hit chance. Cooldown of all skills coming in again at that 19. Resource cost reduction is the same, and that bonus damage to elite enemies is also the same. This is a level 1 Primal Ancient set shoulders. For the chest piece, pretty much everything identical as the shoulders here, so we don't really need to list them off. Bonuses are all the same, and this is a level 1 Primal Ancient set chest armor. Moving on to the helm, this is where things switch a little bit. We got 440% critical hit damage, 42.0% critical hit chance, 100% damage to all necro skills. You also get life after each kill, and life from potions / globes, which is very nice. 1,000 to all stats, and it also is infused with that red soul shard, so you're periodically going to struggle for control, unleashing a devastating ring of fire that inflicts 20,000% weapon damage to enemies it passes through. Cooldown of all skills coming in at 34.4, 12 to maximum essence, resource cost reduction 27.1, and that 15% damage to elite enemies. Level 1 Primal Ancient set helm. For the amulet right here, this is a level 1 rare amulet, codenamed Insidious, buffing all main stats, but you get a whopping 14,000 to intelligence, and a whopping 780 to resist all elements, which is just insane. On top of all of that, 500% damage to all necro skills is very nice to see. It ignores durability loss. It's got 3 bonuses on there that increase your damage, attack speed, and cursed enemies are feared in place for 7 seconds, which is really nice because we're going to be using some Cursed Scythe action going on here. You also get the Eternal Torment passive and the Swift Harvesting passive. Cooldown of all skills coming in at 61.2%, 36 to maximum essence, resource cost reduction 46.8%, a whopping 45% damage to elite enemies, and that capped 25% movement speed. We also have the Wisdom of Kalan right there for the cube power. Moving on to the bracers, these are the Warishan arm guards, codenamed Insidious. Every time you destroy a wreckable object, you gain a short burst of speed. Cooldown of all skills coming at 34.4, resource cost reduction 10%, 12 to maximum essence, and 15% damage to elite enemies. For the offhand, this is Lost Time, codenamed Insidious, buffing your cold skills. So if you want to use cold skills, you're going to get a little bit of buff for using those. Other than that though, not too much else to talk about. It's got some damage, percent damage. Mainly the intelligence is what we're after on this piece of gear. Cooldown of all skills, 34.4, 10 resource cost reduction, 15% damage to the enemies, and 12 to maximum essence. First ring right here, this is the test ring 516, the immortal variant. Pretty good, 6,000 intelligence is very nice. 400% damage to all necro skills is also nice. Gold health pickup radius increased by 70 yards. It ignores durability loss. Has those same 3 bonuses shown on the previous piece of gear there, and that's pretty much it. It's got the Molten Wildebeest Gizzard in there, so you're going to regenerate 160,000 life per second. Cooldown of all skills 61.2, 36 to maximum essence, 46.8% on the resource cost reduction, and a whopping 45% damage to elite enemies. Second ring, this is the test ring 516, the 1 billion physical skill damage variant. It's got a lot of damage on there, 2,200% and 12,000 regular damage. It also has a crazy life per hit coming in at 143,700 life per hit. Again, 400% damage to all necro skills, ignores durability loss. 3 bonuses right there, 1 buffs your maximum damage per paragon up to 800, consecutive hits, and that cursed enemies are feared in place. And for the cooldown of all skills, it's 65.1%, resource cost reduction 46.8, and a 60% damage to elite enemies. For the boots right here, again, Grace of Inarius set, codenamed Insidious. This time we're picking up percent damage, intelligence again, and that's pretty much it. 100% damage to all necro skills. It wasn't on the previous pieces of gear, so that's nice to see. 27.1% for cooldown of all skills, 12 to maximum essence again, 10 for resource cost reduction, and finally that 15% damage to elite enemies, level 1 primal ancient set boots. For the pants, again hitting that percent damage, intelligence. Cooldown is up to 34.4 for skills, again that 12 and 10 for maximum essence and resource cost respectively, and 15% damage to elite enemies. Boom. Level 1 primal ancient set pants. Sorry, there was fireworks going off in the background, so I said boom, you know. And for the belt, this is the Sash of Knives, codenamed Insidious, the last piece of gear. 8,000 intelligence, always nice to see. Cooldown, resource cost reduction, maximum essence, and percent damage to elite enemies is all the same. Level 1 rare belt. For the skills, fun part right here. Primary skill, you can really pick whichever one you want, but I think Grim Scythe with the rune Cursed Scythe works very well. R2, main damage dealing attack. This is going to be coupled up with Bone Armor. It's going to be Bone Spear with the rune Shatter. For the square ability in the Corpses skill tree, we're going to pick up Devour with the rune Devouring Aura. For Triangle in the Reanimation skill tree, we're going to be picking up Land of the Dead with the rune Invigoration. For the Circle ability in the Blood and Bone skill tree, we're going to pick up Bone Armor with the rune Vengeful Armaments. And finally, again, that Blood and Bone skill for the Mobility skill, we're picking up Blood Rush with the rune Hemostasis. Passive number 1, Fueled by Death. Passive number 2, Serration. Passive number 3, Spreading Malediction. And passive number 4, Eternal Torment. And remember, we have Swift Harvesting, and I believe, what was the other one? I don't remember. I think it was like Dark Reaping, maybe? Okay, Cube Powers, Envious Blade, Stewart's Grease, and the Wisdom of Kalan. Quickly touching on Paragon. Everything into Vitality, all the rest of these are good to go. For the offensive skill tree, attack speed, because that's really the only one that you're going to need. For defensive, armor, and that's pretty much it. Your resist all is going to be crazy. I'll show you when we get to the damage numbers. And finally, utility skill tree, gold pickup radius, and life per hit. Quickly showing the final numbers right here. 1,959,112,343,552 damage. Intelligence coming in at 129,492. Armor, it's a little low, 34,370. 350% damage to the enemies, 5 attacks per second. Critical hit chance and critical hit damage both capped at 75% and 900% respectively. Cooldown reduction 99.85%. 1 billion physical skill damage from the ring. Damage reduction 90.76%. Resistances 97.88% for all of them. Moving down into the life, total life bonus 256%. Life per second 160,000 from the Molten Wildebeest Gizzard. Life per kill 17,000. Life per hit 287,000. Life health glow healing bonus 38,625. Bonus to gold/globe radius 70 yards, which is very huge. And essence cost reduction 96.57% with movement speed capped at 25%. And finally 8,000 experience per kill from the Gem of Ease. So with all of that gone over, let's go ahead and jump into a 150 so we can demonstrate the potential that this gear has. It's very, very easy. This is probably one of the easiest necro sets that I've ever seen, because really all you have to do to get this set to work is run around and press the circle ability. If you have bone armor set for your circle ability, it literally insta-kills enemies, even boss packs. Any mob is going to die immediately. Just run around and press circle. That is a very viable way to play this build. And you can also play it like a caster, using your bone spear to incur just massive amounts of damage and cause a lot of pain for the enemies, man. So either way you guys want to play, this build will definitely be viable both ways. You can also use your Land of the Dead. You can switch that out really for any of the other skills you want, but I just love Land of the Dead because it gives you passive bonuses for your devouring aura, because it lets you like consume stuff like that, and gives you more movement speed. So you guys can switch that out if you so choose. I think it's really good skill combo though. I think it works very well. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Clear speeds coming in right around a minute to a minute and a half, up to 2 minutes, and 2.5 minutes on the longest run. It's pretty consistent. This kind of depends on if you get pylons and stuff like that. If you want to take the Stewart's Greaves off and put on the Nem Bracers, or if you have a follower that has the Nemesis Bracers on, that is going to make your clear speeds a lot faster, because then shrines and pylons will spawn enemy champions, and that always gives you more rift progress orbs, so that might make the clear speeds a little bit faster. But we got kind of a shitty rift here for the demo, man. But yeah, honestly though, this is a lot of fun build to play. This is my first build that I ever got legit when I was actually playing this game legit a long time ago. So it's a lot of fun to just see like how I imagined it always being now with the mods on and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely check it out. It is available on both hardcore and softcore on PS4/PS5. And again, if you're looking for any of the gear shown in this video, all you need to do is hit us up on Discord. We have a whole team of really awesome people that are there to help you. And yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you if you made it all the way till the end. You're an absolute legend. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you to each and every single one of my subscribers, man. You guys are absolutely just amazing. I couldn't ask for a better community to be a part of. So with that, man, again, thank you for watching. I hope to catch you all in a future video coming out soon. Stay safe, stay happy, and last but not least, stay gaming, my friends. Peace.